Welcome, parents and students from the Murray City School District, to our electronic device orientation. Our school district is excited to provide your student with a Chromebook for use at school and in the high school situation for use at home. We have purchased Chromebooks for students, all students in grades 2nd through 12th grade, and we're excited to see what happens as we begin enhancing our teaching to make use of these new devices. In order for your student to receive the device, you need to review our short orientation. A digital certificate of completion will be created for you, so you do not need to worry about anything as far as tracking or printing the certificate out. High school students will be receiving a Chromebook, a power supply, and a case that they will be able to use to take home, and the case is designed to keep the device safe. This helps reduce the risk of damage. We are asking that students charge their devices each night at home. Your student's Chromebook comes with software that's already loaded onto it. We do not want any additional applications to be added, and we don't want applications to be removed from it. If your student has questions or technical difficulties, they can go to the technology office in room 202 at the high school. While your student is at school, internet access is provided. Internet activity is logged, monitored, and filtered at all times, and that includes both at school and at home. We have made the best efforts possible to have the latest in filtering technology and the most robust filter available. Unfortunately, with the nature of the internet, it is constantly evolving and constantly moving, and there may be times that we may not block every objectionable piece of content on the internet. We recommend you play an active role as a parent in your child's technology use, and as a parent, you are the best web filter. We'd like to recommend some steps to minimize risk associated with students and really anybody using the World Wide Web. One of the options, you can shut your internet off when you're not at home. You can also, we recommend that you have your student use his or her Chromebook in the common areas of the home and not off in the bedrooms or the quiet places. There's an internet acceptable use agreement that will provide more details on what we expect as far as your child's usage of the internet. Please note that our Chromebooks are covered by the manufacturer's warranty, but they are not covered for damage that may be caused by the students. There's an insurance program that we've put together at Murray High School for students who are taking the devices out of the school. It's an optional $25 insurance fee, and it covers breakage or accidental breakage, damage, or loss if a police report is filed. The first time a breakage occurs, there is no deductible and there is no cost to have the device repaired. The second time it is broken, if it happens, is $25. Third time is $50, and then after that it's either the replacement cost of the device or the cost of the repairs, which usually starts around $75. If there is intentional damage, and this applies to students in all grades that have access to the devices, if it's evident that that damage is intentional, the user will be charged the full replacement cost of the device. Electronic devices are provided to enhance and enrich and facilitate teaching and learning. They're also only for school-related use, curriculum enhancement, research, communications, and other instructional purposes. The student is responsible at all times for the devices that we issue to him or her. The devices are the property of Murray City School District. There's no expectation of privacy, and computers can be searched without reasonable suspicion. There's also no expectation of ownership. Computer and internet activity is logged and monitored at all times. When using the laptops, we want to encourage some do's and don'ts. We encourage that students do tasks that are directly related to their schoolwork and assignments, and we hope that this device will enhance what they're doing in their learning activities. We do ask that students do not do illegal or inappropriate activities, and if that does happen, there will be disciplinary actions. The screen here shows a list of some of the prohibited activities, searches, things that shouldn't be accessed or downloaded. These are pretty basic things. pornography, violence, adult content, hate, bombs, cyberbullying, all the things that may be associated with inappropriate use of technology, but we don't want to have happen to your student or happen in our schools. The consequences for if someone does choose to participate in these types of activities, the first offense will be a meeting with the administrator, a warning, and perhaps 1 to 3 school days loss of computer use, and that depends on the severity. The second offense will result in a parent phone call home and loss of the computer for use for up to 5 school days. The third offense will be up to a 3-day suspension and loss of the computer for up to 30 days, and any subsequent offenses to a third offense would be up to 10-day suspension and loss of the computer for up to 180 days. The seriousness of the offenses may result in the administration having the authority or the discretion to increase the severity of the consequences from the school's behalf. Thank you for taking the time to review this orientation with us today. We have recorded your participation and will be submitting the completion to the appropriate personnel. In closing, we do ask that you please make sure that you and your students have a copy of the Student Expectations Agreement and the PowerUP Handbook, or know how to access it. Those tools can be accessed on our district website in the PowerUp section under Teaching and Learning. Thank you again, and we wish you and your students the best as we learn together at Murray School District.